What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bruins will boot it away to start the game. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Maryland's offense will go on the attack first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can go catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fakes the grab on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Looking to buy time.
Well, they're trying to catch the defense off guard there with the bootleg. I don't think the ball handling was great by the quarterback. One reason why it didn't really fool anybody defensively. Give the defense credit. Good job with their eyes. They don't give up too many yards at all.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. So UCLA's offense will go to work for the first time today. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ends today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Might be looking to run. They get to him as he throws. A strike downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Buys a little time with his feet. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Wants to throw again. Touchdown, Bruins! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Tight ends can be the quarterback's best friend down in this area of the field. When the windows get smaller, you need bigger targets. No better option than the big tight end.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Handoff to the lone back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Fires to the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Off play action on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Can't get him to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Acker. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Swings it out to the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Got his man on the outside. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't we try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, he'll take that completion.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. Anymore. You should have ran a better route.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing.
He's going to throw deep right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. He wants to throw it again. Here's the pressure. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks. in this game. And so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The Bruins will try to move the chains on 4th down. Pressure coming. And he makes the grab, but they're signaling not a catch. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Bruins are threatening on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through, and he knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
14, Maryland, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. A little release to the back. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Fires to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw on the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's 1st down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to swing it on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads it left. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
Well, that one goes incomplete, and certainly the quarterback can help his receiver out a little bit by trying to slow him down or make a more accurate throw, but that didn't have a shot at staying in bounds.
Working that left side now. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Bruins line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Moving out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And the Bruins will snap it on first and 10. Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Under fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Maryland! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half, and so this
turns on the Jets. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he can make the catch.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They turn to the passing game on third and short. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. This one's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Bruins come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Oh, they're after him. Caught behind the line. It's Jennings. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Pocket breaking down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. He's no stranger to the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays. Doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
It's just incredible production and just sustained production consistently week in and week out in the lineup. You know, you're going to throw him the football. You know exactly what you're going to get. What an unbelievable number to hit.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going over the top. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Longo. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Zings it complete to the right. At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Release to the back. He's got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Terrapins are threatening in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Rush is on him. Now improvising. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapin! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. Turns it on in midfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking for a huge play. Touchdown, Bruins! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Number 3.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Pulls and fires complete. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll leave it with him. Running into the open space. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Plows through the defense. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Gets it to the back.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. They're just, you could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The give on the option.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, all right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Jukes his way for more. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I think you run that play beforehand, and you know if I'm inside the 2-yard line, I'm going for this thing. I'm going to stay aggressive. This is why God gave...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, UCLA. Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. And the Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about the the OC slipping in the screen pass. Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back door.
And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little